just first off, just tell us basically what is Geelong Organic Gardeners and what is your mission statement, sort of thing.
The Organic Garden Club is kind of a group of diverse people that have a common interest, and that would be to grow vegetables and fruit in their own yards using organic methods. So I suppose our mission statement, we do have something that's written down. We're actively trying to promote and educate people to do things that, as nature would say.
Have you noticed the big growth in the diversity of the kinds of people that are starting to enjoy it? Like, you're getting a lot of younger people, a lot of people that have come from the city and decided to move further out.
Yeah, very much so. There's around Geelong, from say Lara to say Aries Inlet, there might be 16 community gardens. So 5 years ago there would have only been 3 of them. So they've kind of well, I suppose they're breaking the back of getting people in together, and it's not just a place to grow vegetables, it's a meeting point.
It seems like the community aspect of the whole cultivation and gardening is that idea of sharing your stories and sharing your tips and techniques with everyone. But everyone that's been doing it for a long time, like yourself, it's more about sharing the whole thing, not just your harvest. It's about sharing the whole. It's because it's quite a therapeutic thing.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we live in quite a fast climate now. You know, people are talking communicating with their digital devices more than they do face to face now. And it's about taking a step back and thinking about where you come from, getting the dirt in your fingernails and enjoying your harvest. It's not just like you get a lot of satisfaction of watching something grow up and then being able to eat it. But you've also discovered that you can actually do it next year because you've got the seed again. So, and that's really good. And I like that sort of thing. And growing things from seed, I think that's wonderful. You know, we still have an asset being in we're not a small country town, but we still have the asset that we're still affected by the environment. We still get frosts in Geelong. In Melbourne, I understand you don't get frosts anymore.
Very, very rarely.
Concrete jungle stays warm when the sun hits the concrete and the asphalt and the buildings. It reflects a lot of the environmental conditions. So we still get frosts in Geelong. I can still grow apple trees and get really good quality apples. We were just noticing the other day I've got some espalier apple trees in my front yard. So there's 5 apple trees and 2 pear trees that would take up, say, the area of 2 normal sized trees. The Granny Smith, just one of them, it's probably got about 700 or 800 small apples growing on it right now.
Whoa.
So for something that's only about 4 years old, I planted it 4 years ago. It was 1 year old when I got it. So to see the immense amount of growth on it, and I realise I have to thin it out so I can actually get good sized apples, and net it to keep the birds off so I can actually get a good crop out of it. But just knowing that my practices are really promoting the soil, so I'm feeding the tree. So I don't actively go out to feed nitrogen to the tree. I actually go out to feed the soil, so the soil can feed the tree. So it's all the microorganisms that are all part of it. And see, that's what our group really try to promote. We try to promote the use of fertilisers. So, like we won't actively go and put a fertiliser into a soil that would be something that'll wash away. We actually try and promote the food supply within the soil and the microbes that have that symbiotic relationship with the trees themselves. And like more of us are starting to understand that a little bit better, and putting those things into practice is it's all part of really being sympathetic and more organic with our lifestyle and food. I mean, a lot of people say that you are what you eat. And, I like eating a really nice fresh apple.